in this video, we're gonna take a slightly different approach. And in this video, on a more serious note as well. And in this video, I want to shout out to all the boxing trainers. You know what I'm saying? All the top trainers on the top level, and all of the trainers below that, all of the amateur level trainers, all of the trainers working with children, just all of the trainers. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a highly difficult task and job to be a boxing trainer. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you aspire to take a young kid from the hood up to the top world level, like you see Calvin Ford and Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's send out our blessings though. Blessed love and blessed day, oh boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fighting nation. It's Coach Fire and this is Real Life Boxing. Before we get into the video, best double jab, straight down the pipe with the left hook behind it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when all new content is being uploaded on the channel of Real Life Boxing. Put the left hook behind it and share the videos, please and thank you. I watched the interview with I think it was Fight Hype or Fight Hub, one of those, and they had Derrick James and Calvin Ford together, and they were talking about, you know, how much they both respected each other as coaches, coming up over the years with each other in the amateurs, and now, you know, both of them being on the big stage, on the world-class stage. You know what I'm saying? Calvin Ford having Gervonta Tank Davis and Derrick James having Frank Martin. So now there's discussions that maybe these two will possibly fight in the future. So both of these guys as trainers, Calvin Ford and Derrick James, they've reached a level as far as a trainer. But I want you to take into consideration now, not Derrick James, because Derrick James says he doesn't work with a lot of fighters. You know what I'm saying? He keeps the numbers small. But Calvin Ford and team, he works with a lot of fighters, a lot of amateurs, a lot of kids, just a lot of fighters. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to take, and I'm doing this video because of course I'm a trainer, and as I sit inside of an empty gym on a Tuesday afternoon, it is still a little bit early, but there should be some action in the gym, you know, by now. So this is the reason why I'm doing this video, because it's an extremely difficult job just to even keep these kids in the gym. You know what I'm saying? When we got social media nowadays and these video games, and of course females and the opposite sex, because we got female fighters too, so the opposite sex is always a problem. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep these kids in the gym. Forget about teaching them boxing. Forget about developing them into young adults, man or female. Forget about that. Just keeping them in the gym is a task in itself. We got the Golden Gloves. Then we got fights on Thursday. We got two fighters fighting in the gloves on Thursday. But they'll be here, you know what I mean? But I'm just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, kind of venting and just showing a lot of love and a lot of respect for all the trainers worldwide that do this, because it's a hell of a task, man. And I want you to take into consideration, put into perspective, how many kids Calvin Ford has worked with over the years compared to how many Gervonta Davises he's gotten. One. He's gotten one Gervonta Davis. He's got one fighter that has reached that level. Now he has a lot of fighters too, some more pros and whatnot that he worked with. But I'm just saying, think about all the thousands of kids that he's worked with, probably tens of thousands of kids that he's worked with over the years, in comparison to the one Gervonta Davis that he has. You know what I'm saying? And I can go through a whole list of trainers, and yeah, there are trainers out there who have a stable of great fighters now, Eddie Reynoso, but they went through a long time of training fighters, you know, with nothing doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just trying to keep the fighter in the goddamn gym is a task in itself. So making it to the world-class level, and at the same time we gotta salute the fighters. I have to give appreciation and love to all the fighters as well, because it's not easy being a fighter. That's why the gym is empty right now, Tuesday at 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. You know how many kids in my short, and I've been coaching for some time now, almost 10 years. I'm involved in the sport of boxing almost 25 years. So, you know how many kids I've seen come into the gym, say they want to be boxers, train for 2 months, 3 months, get really good, start sparring, and I don't see them again? The multitude, you know what I'm saying? So, I want you guys to hit the like button on this video and share this video. And I want you guys to comment underneath this video on your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Just inside of the boxing, whether you're a fighter, trainer, it's just really, really, really difficult. Trainers on the lower level, even tougher than trainers on the higher level. You have to be going to all these amateur fights, no matter where it is. Sometimes you're driving 2 or 3 hours. You're not getting paid for this stuff. So you're literally sacrificing your time, your money, you know, to get to some of these places, you know, and your passion and your dedication, hoping that one of these kids would stay in the gym and dedicate their life to the sport of boxing to see if they can become a world champion one day. Or forget about a world champion, compete on the world level, because just making it up to that world level is a task in itself, and it's a tough task. It's a tough task. So shout out to all the boxing trainers, you know what I mean, fighting that fight, man, for these kids, man. Shout out to all of them, and shout out to all of the kids and all of the adults that's boxing, because and that really take it serious, and you know what I mean, because it's tough. You know what I mean? It's tough. And shout out to you if you box. This is no knock on anyone who has boxed and just couldn't, you know what I mean, just couldn't stick with it due to life, due to have to working. Because that's what you don't realize. You work a full-time job, and then coming in here to train to be a boxer is a whole nother physical, mental, emotionally exhausting job. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you guys tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section, man. Until then, keep fighting your fight and protect yourself at all times. Peace and one love. This Coach Fight. This is Real Life Boxing.